The musician Lee Greenwood admitted that his first 3 marriages were difficult and that he now regretted being married so young. Nevertheless, when he wed Kimberly Payne, his 4th wife, things improved, and he has been content ever since. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Olivia. Keep watching and please subscribe. So let's start. Singer-songwriter Lee Greenwood posted a picture of himself and his wife, Kimberly Payne, on their wedding day of Instagram in April 2022. In their wedding gown, the pair stood joyfully in front of what appeared to be a church entrance. Kimberly Payne wore a gorgeous dress with long, rounded sleeves and lace trim at the hem. Her shape was accentuated by the off-shoulder dress, which also featured a huge bow on the lower back. While standing close to her spouse, she was holding a sizable arrangement of white flowers. Lee wrapped his hand around Kimberly's waist while grinning at the camera and dressing sharply in a black tux and bow tie. After getting hitched in 1992, the pair celebrated their 30th wedding anniversary that year. Lee referred to it as, "Kim has showed me love I had never known," he gushed, calling it the most fantastic day of his life. Since then, she has been a blessing to me, and she continues to look stunning. The songwriter was still mesmerized by Kimberly's enchantment after 30 years. When they got married, she was 24 and he was 49. While Kimberly thrived in another area of entertainment, Lee had a great music career that included working with Barbara Mandrell and singing at the inaugurations of George W. Bush and Donald Trump. Kimberly earned a Bachelor of Arts in English and Communications from the University of Tennessee. Before winning the Miss Tennessee USA title in 1989, she won the Junior Miss Tennessee competition in 1985 while still a youngster. She entertained American troops on multiple USO tours when she met her husband and performed all over the world in more than 20 nations. She currently serves as Greenwood Productions, Incorporated's president. In Georgia, Mississippi, and Tennessee, the firm serves as the host for the Miss USA and Miss Teen USA pageants. During these events, Kimberly serves as the executive director as well. She lives in Nashville and is an engaged neighborhood participant who frequently lends a hand at church and community events. Lee hasn't been afraid to open up about his personal life and marriage. He acknowledged that the minor things frequently result in arguments, but he also believed that his relationship was a result of his small efforts. He described himself and Kimberly as having a lot of care for one another. "She sees to it that I'm a contented man, and I see to it that she's a contented lady. Making sure you give each other some thought each morning requires some work." Stepping away from the spotlight deepened their relationship. Their passion for life and creativity about love, according to Lee, kept their romance interesting. "There are no restrictions on the activities that my wife enjoys, and I adore that," he said. In his note for Kimberly's birthday in 2019, he said, "I cherish today more than any other day of the year because God created the ideal wife in my lovely wife, Kim. Happy birthday to the woman who has brought such fulfillment to my life." Dalton and Parker are the couple's 2 kids. Dalton just received his PhD in cancer research from Vanderbilt University. Parker graduated from Texas Christian University in 2022 after completing his studies in composing and musical theater. Lee has 4 additional children from his 3 prior marriages: Laura, Ted, Mark, and Kelly. He maintained a tight relationship with his 2 oldest children, Laura and Ted, from his first marriage, but he hasn't said much about his other ex-wives and children. In 2010, he made a passing reference to the latter, saying, "I don't communicate with my ex-lovers. They weren't amicable splits. Nonetheless, I do appreciate their mothers for the sake of my own kids, because they raised those kids when I wasn't around." Family time appears to be essential to him and Kimberly because his younger sons routinely post on their social media. Kimberly and Lee have prioritized quality time since they became empty nesters, nevertheless. The couple enjoys a variety of dates, including romantic trips, official events, and hikes. They celebrated their 31st wedding anniversary earlier in 2023, and Lee posted a picture thread that was worth 5,000 words. Later in June, as she celebrated her 56th birthday, Kimberly received compliments from her husband.